Hi, beautiful fruity cutie. What's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Misfit Vegan, and today I'm going to share the number one most effective way to lose stubborn belly fat. So I am 40 years old and I just recently lost 20 pounds. Yes, thank you. So of course, I do recommend my course below. Click it down below. I have a 30-day weight loss course, but here's the secret. You don't need the course. Here's what you need to do. You ready? This is what worked. You ready? Stop eating so much food. What a fucking concept. Okay. There's two types of people listening, so I'm going to talk to one person at a time. The first person might be you. You are still eating processed foods and meat and dairy and things from a fucking can, bottle, bag, or package. The freezer section, frozen pizza, whatever. Okay, if you are still eating processed foods, dead animal body parts, or anything that is not fruit, vegetables, nuts, or seeds, the next 5 minutes is for you. If you are already off those foods for over 10 years, then you can fast forward to 10 minutes into this video, okay? Okay. So for the person out there that wants to lose stubborn belly fat and you are eating processed foods, I want you to know, I don't want to offend you, but you're offending yourself. You are offending yourself. You are doing this to yourself. You are missing out on life just to eat that shit. If I could bottle up the feeling of losing weight and how incredible your life will be once you lose the weight, everything will be better. I would give it to you and you would experience it for 2 seconds and you would know that it was worth it. It's worth giving up the shitty food and eating fruit and vegetables when everybody's eating shit. It's worth it because you get to walk around. It's like you eat the crappy food and it lasts a few minutes. But if you don't eat the crappy food, the feeling of loving your body and being able to breathe and being able to move your body and not having to struggle and not have to worry about when you buy clothes and not have to worry about when you go on an airplane because you're embarrassed and not have to worry about being able to get up from the floor and not have to worry about your health and your breathing problems and this pain in your back and this cyst that you don't know what's going on here and this and that and this and that. You're wasting your life. You're ruining your life. You're wasting and ruining your life for a fucking 5-minute pleasure when you can get 24 hours of pleasure instead. 5 minutes of pleasure versus 24 hours of pleasure. When I lost weight, when I lost the 70 pounds, I went from 190 to 120. Every single relationship in my life got better. I was a better daughter. I was a better sister. I was a better friend. I was a better girlfriend. Everything. I was a better employee. I made more money because I had more energy. And the truth is that nobody wants to hire fat people because they look, and this is the fucked up part of the world. This is the fucked up part of the world, but the truth is that it's real and it's true. Overweight people look undisciplined because they are. I can say this because I was overweight and I was extremely undisciplined. Overweight people do not get jobs as easily as healthy people. Why? Because your results speak for themselves. You are a product of your habits, and your results are what your body looks like. You look undisciplined. You look lazy. You look like you don't take care of yourself because you don't take care of yourself. And you're embarrassing yourself. And the crazy part is that you're paying for this. You are paying for that food instead of paying for the fruit and vegetables that are going to help you to get rid of that belly fat, which, by the way, belly fat is really, really dangerous for your health. It can cut 10 or 20 years off your life. You're never going to meet your grandkids. You're not going to be there for your daughter or your son to get married because of that fucking Pop-Tart, because of that bread, because of that pasta. That's how much you give a shit about your son or daughter. They didn't ask to be here. My mom is never going to see me get married. She never got to live long enough to see me publish a book. I want to get it. It's right there. I published my first book. And fuck it, I'm going to go get it. Fuck it. Wait, where is it? Oh, here it is. Hold on. So, my mom died of a heart attack because she couldn't stop eating the dead animal body parts. She never got to witness me publish my first book. And I'm fucking so proud of this book. Shout out to Sherry who helped me publish this. I'm so proud of this book. It's like over 300 pages. You can get it on Amazon. Now I have 8 books on Amazon. But my mom didn't live long enough because she needed, rest in peace, Mom. She needed to eat that shitty food and drink that fucking shitty alcohol. So she couldn't live long enough to see me publish this book. Or this book. I love this book, The Testimonials. Or my recipe book, which by the way is free. I'll leave the link below. It's a really beautiful book. I'm like really proud of myself, and my mom never lived long enough to see this manifest into reality. But yeah, I love my recipe book. It's free, or you can get it on Amazon too. And it hurts me and it breaks my heart. And I know my mom is, here in spirit, but like, oh fuck. Sorry. I would have loved to celebrate that with her. And what if I get married one day? And what if I have kids one day? They'll never meet her. And she was like the most amazing person, so funny, so inspiring, so hilarious. It's just so smart. But she needed to eat. I'm telling you this because I don't want you to do the same thing. We can't change other people, but we can change ourselves. If you're eating shitty food, I want you to think about your kids. And if you don't have kids, do you want kids? If you're eating shitty food, you're not going to be able to have kids. You're not going to be able to be healthy enough to have kids. I know so many women who would easily get pregnant if they lost 50 pounds, if they stopped eating shitty foods, and they just don't want to do it. So you really got to be real with yourself and stop living for the moment and start saying no. And here's my biggest tip, okay? Here's my biggest tip. So I want you, every time you are hungry, okay, first of all, you got to get a lot of fruit and vegetables in your house. And every time you're hungry, I want you to eat. I want you to eat fruit or vegetables. One of my favorite things when I was 190 pounds is I would just make nice cream every day, multiple times a day. I would be eating from the second I woke up until the second I went to bed. I was binging on raw food and I lost the weight. So if you're overweight, you will lose weight binging on raw food. Yeah, absolutely. That's how little calories there are in fruit and vegetables. Now, in a minute, I'm going to talk to the person that's already eating healthy and they're fucking complaining they can't lose weight. And I know why. Because I was eating raw for 15 years and I was slightly overweight. Yeah, I'm 5'3"-ish. 5'2" really, but we say 5'3". But I'm 5'2" and a half or whatever. And I was 145 pounds for a long time. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But every time you are hungry as an overweight person who is ruining their life and their family's lives and their health and the planet by eating shitty food, every time you are hungry, I want you to eat. I'm not telling you to be on a diet. I am not telling you cannot eat. I'm telling you eat as much fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds as you want. That's what I'm asking you to do. If you want to walk, that would be great. I lost all my weight without working out. Okay, in the beginning, I didn't work out. In 2011, when I went raw, I didn't fucking work out. I didn't know anything about that. I came from a very poor family, and I feel like gyms and working out are for people that have money and like life is not, you're not on survival mode. Okay, my family, we were on survival mode. I quit high school at 14 so I could work and help pay rent. And there was no fucking gym or working out time. There was just time to work and then take care of my family because my sister was disabled. So like I didn't have a fitness family. I didn't have a fitness mindset. I didn't know anything about that. world. But then in the last few years, I've gotten into fitness. And so now I want to tell you about what to do if you are already eating healthy and you still have 20 pounds or more to lose, or even 5 pounds or 10 pounds. Okay. So this advice is to everyone, but this advice is especially to people that are already eating healthy, but everyone. Okay. You ready? Everyone will lose belly fat if they do this. Fucking take notes, boo, because this is what I did. When you are hungry, okay? When you are hungry, I want you to set a timer. I want you to set a 10-minute timer when you are fucking hungry, even for breakfast. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in between. Every time you are hungry and thinking about eating food, I want you to set a 10-minute timer. I want you to do something else for 10 minutes, go on a walk or watch a YouTube video or start laundry, organize, declutter. I don't know what the fuck you want to do, but do it for 10 minutes. Color. I have a coloring book. I love it so much. It's good for lowering your cortisol levels. Shout out to Norma, my fruity cutie, who recommended that. Okay, learn the guitar, learn a language. 10 minutes. You're going to do something for 10 minutes. When the alarm goes off, okay, please do this. It works. When the alarm goes off, if you are still hungry, then you can eat. But I would recommend, okay, if you have just eaten, or if you know that you shouldn't be hungry, like you had breakfast or you had lunch or you had dinner, you set the timer, 10 minutes goes off, and you're still hungry, eat, but it has to be fruit and vegetables. Okay, or nuts and seeds if you have to eat nuts and seeds. But fruit and vegetables is your fucking secret. It's the key. It's the lock. It's the key that's going to go in the lock to unlock your destiny, to get the fuck out of that fucking body that you don't like, that life you don't like. Your body determines your life. You're walking around in your body, so you need it to feel good. And weight loss is not just about the way you look. Fuck the way you look. What about the way you feel? What about the way you feel and the years of your life that you are squandering away, not taking photos with people, going to the doctor, staying at home because you're too embarrassed to leave the house, all these fucking things. And then the years of your life that you're not going to be here because you died before your time. My mom, I swear she should have been here at least another 20 years. And she's not. Because she needed to eat those burgers and fries and fucking beer and alcohol. I don't think she drank beer. I think it was like gin or whatever her drink was. Tequila. I don't know. I was always trying when I first went raw in my 20s, I was really mad at her and I was really angry and I was throwing away the bacon and throwing away the steak and throwing away the Pop-Tarts. And then over the years, I realized I can't change anyone. So I got a lot nicer over the years, you know? And so at the end of her life, I was just begging her. I wasn't mad at her. I wasn't screaming or yelling at her or blaming her. I was just begging her, please, please don't eat that. Please don't drink today. Please eat healthy because you're all I got. Boo, you're all I fucking got. Please don't be the person that selfishly squanders their life. Set a timer. Next time you're hungry, set a timer. If you're still hungry, eat. Eat. But here's the thing. A lot of the times you are not hungry. You are bored. You are tired. You are lonely. I'm saying this because that was me. You are depressed. You are anxious. You are sad. You are full of anxiety. You are missing someone. You are grieving. You are stressed. Those are all the reasons I used to eat. And there's things you can do for each one of those. For anxiety, I do tapping. It's called EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. And there's a guy, my mentor, his name is Brad Yates. Brad, Y-A-T-E-S. Check him out on YouTube, and there's a tapping for everything. It will change your life. Every time I had anxiety, I don't have anxiety anymore. I don't have the depression and the stress that I used to have. But every time I did get a panic attack or had really bad anxiety, I would do a tapping, and that helped me to stop eating. Okay, because I was eating nonstop, even as a raw vegan. I didn't get out of the habit of shoving down my feelings when I went raw. I just replaced that food with raw food. And so I was slightly overweight as a raw vegan because I ate and ate and ate and ate. I didn't know when I was full. I didn't know that I thought, because in the beginning when I went raw, I lost weight. So I thought, I could just eat all day. And I love eating, and eating gives me dopamine, and eating takes the time. It like, all my time is gone if I'm eating. I'm just eating. I'm making food and I'm eating, and I'm making food and I'm eating. And I'm squandering my life. I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not doing anything productive. I don't want that for you. So what I learned is I was not always hungry. I was bored. I was tired. I was sad. I was lonely. I was depressed. I was all those other things. Okay? So what you need to do is, I want you to set a timer. It's so simple, but you can do it. And trust me, this is going to work for you. I want you to get in the habit, and then, but so that you can get into that habit, I want you to put Post-it notes around your house and your kitchen and your bathroom. When hungry, set a timer. And I guarantee you, especially if you've already eaten breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which you don't need any more than that. You don't need any more food than that. Okay? You don't even need 3 meals a day sometimes. Sometimes you're not even doing enough exercise, moving your body enough to even warrant 3 meals a day. I'm just being honest. Sometimes 2 meals a day will suffice, especially if you work from home, especially if you don't move your body, especially if you don't go to a workout class or go to the gym. If you don't walk, you don't need that. 2 meals a day is fine. You're probably not that hungry, but you're just bored or in the habit and you don't want to do something. So instead of doing your homework, you go eat. You don't want to do something. So instead of doing what you got to do, you go eat. That's what I used to do. Set the timer. After 10 minutes, if you're still extremely hungry, then eat. If you're not hungry, drink some water and go on with your day. Go on with your fucking day and do something else that you enjoy. Find other things that you enjoy besides eating. I had to find other things like this YouTube channel. I enjoy sitting here talking to myself. I don't. But it's part of my life purpose. And I got to get this word out that, first of all, you don't need to stay fat and overweight. I have the fat gene. Everybody in my family was fat. Everybody. Except my grandpa. He was the anomaly. But he had prostate cancer, so he wasn't healthy. Life is much better in a smaller body. I hate to tell you that, but your whole entire life is going to get better. This is so crazy to say, but I'm just going to say it anyway because this is the reality. The reality is that you are choosing that body. You are choosing to be overweight. You are choosing to be fat. You are choosing to be sick. You are choosing to be in pain. You are choosing to be embarrassed when you travel, when you go to the amusement park, when you go to the store, when you go shopping, when you try to buy clothing. You're choosing that because you're the one buying the food and putting it in your mouth. I know. Listen, you don't have to starve. There's amazing, delicious fruit and vegetables that you can get at the store now that are just waiting for you to help you heal. And what I was going to say before was, I just want to say real quick, I live in a very nice, very fancy building, okay? And there's not one overweight person in this building. I noticed that. I noticed there's not one. I've lived here like 6 months. I've never seen an overweight person. I have a feeling that's on purpose. I have a feeling overweight people are judged so fucking much that they might even say no to let them rent an apartment in this building. That's how fucking cruel this world is. Stop making it harder for yourself. Losing the weight is going to put your life on easy mode. You are living a harder life because of that weight. And I want you to choose differently. If you want my help, I'll leave my course below. I have a 30-day weight loss course, which includes a hypnosis every day because I got certified as a hypnotherapist so that I could help people that don't know how to do this on their own. And it works. I lost 20 pounds recently because of this course. And now when I'm hungry, I eat. But now when I'm not hungry, I don't eat. I don't need to eat 24/7. And you don't either. I love you, my boo. and I'll see you in the next episode. You got this. You can do this. If I can do this, you can do this.